This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to Something to Wrestle With. Bruce Prichard. Bruce, what's going on, man? How are you?
All right, man, make it fast. Let's go. You got your 10 minutes. Ask your question. This is ask Bruce something. One thing. Two things. Okay, I'll give you two. What you got?
All right, is that your blood mango orange, whatever the hell you asked our listen? No, it's not.
No, I'm rehydrating. I'm hydrating.
Rehydrating? What happened? Did
I unhydrate?
That's what I'm wondering. Did you relieve yourself? Did you free bird?
I went out to dinner last night, and when you eat a little yakiniku and Korean barbecue, you tend to
you wash it down with cold beer.
Yes. Ice cold beers.
Yes.
And then
what flavor are you kicking these days? Back in the day, we were strictly Miller Lite, but I heard a rumor that you ventured out a little bit into Coors Light land recently.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's what I did last night. Yeah, I was a little bit of Coors Light last night. But then a friend of mine showed up and stopped by to say hello, and then next thing you knew, it was well into the later evening hours with my family and this person, and we were drinking and I still went to, I stayed out really late, man. We didn't get home till like 11.
Oh, and your time, don't get me wrong. You'll leave the office sometimes at 1 a.m., but I
left the office at 3:35 the other night. So, hey.
Yeah. But on those days where you leave at 3:35, let's say you get home at 3:50. Here's a sneak peek into your pillow at 3:55.
No. It takes me like about another hour to unwind. I'm moving shit. Sorry.
Right, it sounds like a lightsaber. What you just did. Do it again. See if you can make the lightsaber sound again.
Wait.
Oh, you did it.
That one little spot right there. Okay.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah, see? Yeah, okay, so I can't do it with my mouthful area, but hey, whatever.
My mouthful area. So listen, we're on the heels of 2 remix episodes. I should follow my sword. Last week, we had to do a remix because I couldn't record. So I'll take my lumps. It's always you, but last week it was actually me. So
it's not always me.
What?
Most of the time I just take the hit.
It's always you. Last week it was.
Look, I'll give myself 73%.
Okay. Listen, I'm not going to argue semantics, but I do want to mention we did something kind of fun with those remixes. We did a Jeff Jarrett episode and we had Jeff on the show. And then last week we did a Michael Hayes episode and we had Michael Hayes on the show. So we found a way to sprinkle a little spice on those remix episodes.
Well, see, there you go. It helps.
No, it doesn't.
You didn't know that like remixing could be so much fun.
No, it's not fun. I still prefer what we're doing. And what we're doing today is a show. Yes.
Is that your question?
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, boys and girls. Appreciate you all very much. I'm excited about this one.
I need to examine that Wahoo headdress you got up there.
Well, it's not moving, so you're welcome to anytime.
It is moving, though. I can see it moving right now in the wind. Yeah, you got the fan on in there, and it's moving a lot of little tassel headdressy gimmick thingies.
Okay. Let my family save your family some cash. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need money out of your pocket, but we will save you money. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of how much. SaveWithConrad.com. Do you want to rain on some people's parade about all that Bosch stuff? You and I had a private conversation, or should we not?
Well, which part?
Well, so I mentioned to you because there was this crazy bonanza on eBay where people were just buying absolutely everything from that auction. And I know you had to burr up your saddle thinking, hey, I bought all the wrestling stuff, everything out of his office. This should have been mine. But as I'm scrolling through, I've got some buddies who I've done some deals over the years for like Ric Flair robes or whatever. And they were sending me screenshots of, hey man, I'm the top bidder on this contract. And I would zoom in and I realize, that's not actually Rick's signature. And I showed it to Megan and I said, hey, look, somebody's selling this on eBay for, I don't know, over $1,000. It's your dad's contract from Houston Wrestling. And she looks at it and looks right up at me and says, but Beth signed that. So I sent it to Rick and I said, hey, whose signature is this? And he replied, Beth. The concept being, a lot of people got all excited about, oh, I got a Ric Flair autograph so-and-so. And well, I mean, it did have his name printed there. And I guess in cursive writing, it does say that, but that's not actually his autograph. And then you made fun of me for being excited about the Junkyard Dog crown and said, Conrad, I'll let you take it from here.
Yeah, I might have. I mean, we had a few of those.
So what does that mean?
Well, it means, okay, first of all, it's the same spot that Jerry Lawler got all his crowns, Southern Imports in Houston, Texas, down off, I think it was on Main Street or Fannin or something like that. But it was a great place. It was a costume place that people from all over the country, this was like the number one source for a lot of unique, pretty cool shit like that. And they had a ton of those crowns. Lawler got all his crowns there, but it was blocks from the office. And there was a little run there where Dog, JYD, had a crown in Houston, and it was with the Bockwinkel time. But we went through those crowns pretty much, and usually they'd get smashed or left behind and lost. We just had a bunch of those crowns in the office, in Paul's office. Had like 3 or 4 or 5 crowns in the office, and the likelihood of any of those ever reaching JYD's head and returning to the office was slim to none. Because most of the time either Dog would take them or we would trash them, and he would leave them somewhere and you'd never see the light of day. But we had backups in the office. So you could get them for, I think they ran like maybe $15 at Southern Imports at the time.
Yeah. And it sold for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Good for them, man.
When I mentioned that to you, you were like, well, if Paul had it, that means Dog never wore it. But still.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Well, let's just use that as a disclaimer, I guess, if you're a collector, to be careful out there, boys and girls. And
yeah, and again, I'm not. Look, I thought I was getting all that stuff. I didn't know that some of that stuff that ended up being there even existed, even though I thought I was getting it, and I got a lot of it. I did get a lot of good stuff, and to those that got it, man, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the history of it all, because coming from Paul's, to me, it was sentimental, and it wasn't about selling shit off. So
yeah, I mean, you're not going to sell stuff off. You're going to display it and celebrate it. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.